Ooh! Spartans! We're back. Taking some chart requests over here from the Discord. Shout out to the Overkill Army. We had some additions this week to the Discord. We have a 10x watch list now, so this is going to contain altcoins and penny stocks that are below a $3 billion market cap. So if something's below a $3 billion market cap in cryptocurrency, or I'm sorry, in the stock market, it is considered a penny stock. So these are going to be more high risk, high reward plays you don't have to risk as much on to make more money. So for example, I just posted the first one. Well, actually, shout out to Smartass. It was actually his suggestion. He posted TIA in here, but I also posted a penny stock. This is actually a cryptocurrency called PNG. It's only a $17 million market cap. Okay, so for example, I bought this thing back at like 3 cents. It ended up going all the way to 15 cents. So I only put $2,000 in, and I made $10,000 on the trade. So that's not going to happen. The chances of Bitcoin going 500% are a lot less likely because the market cap is so high, right? In order for something to go up 10x, it literally has to increase its market cap by 10 times. So for example, if PNG goes to a $170 million market cap, that's 10x. Okay, if it goes to a $1.7 billion market cap, that's 100x. So if you make 100x on something, say you put $10,000 into something and it goes 100x, you turn $10,000 into $1 million. Okay, and the same is with the 10x. If I put $10,000 in, it goes 10x, I'm going to make $100,000. So in order for Bitcoin, right, in order for Bitcoin to 10x right now, I think the market cap's probably around, I couldn't even tell you right now off the top of my head. But say Bitcoin had a market cap of 100 billion. It would have to go to $1 trillion market cap, meaning $900 million would have to flow into the asset in order for that to happen. 900 billion. And that's a lot of money. So something with a lower market cap is a lot more likely to go 10 or 100x because, again, all that needs to happen is $170 million needs to be put in. Okay, and that's going to bring the price from 7 cents up to 70 cents. Okay, so market cap is something to pay attention to, and we just added this in. So if you're a Spartan in the Discord, you now have access to this watch list. We're going to be keeping an eye on these. Call some stuff out over here, folks. We've had some people calling out some altcoins. That's what this video is all about here over in the chart requests here. I'm going to add a few more. We got INJ in there from Hugin. We're covering a list of these things today, folks. So let me get back over here into TradingView. Again, if you guys have chart requests throughout the week, drop them over here. If we get enough, like every time we get 10, that's my rule, I'm going to make a video. And this is the second one of the week. So you guys are participating over here. If you guys participate and drop these things, I'm just as happy to look at them too, because I've gotten a few altcoins from you guys that I'm now keeping an eye on, that I'm paying attention to on the charts and stuff. So the whole goal, right, is to buy these things when it makes sense. And that's why we use technical analysis. Let me add INJ in here real quick. That was from Hugin. Thanks for the request there. So we got about 15 or 20 names we're going to look at the charts here. So if you guys are new to the channel, okay, we use a trading indicator down here. It's pretty simple. We buy on the green dots and we sell when we get oversold. So we know when we're oversold when the stochastic RSI, that's that blue line, hits 100. And again, we only trade a weekly chart. So if you look at the chart, the price correlates with that stochastic. So when the stochastic's up here, this is when you want to be taking profits, right? As a trader, we're not long-term. We don't just put our money in and hold. We're trying to play these waves, right? We want to buy down here, green dot, we want to buy, and then we want to sell when it goes parabolic. Because when we're down here, this is when people are more fearful, more uncertain, right? We just had like a 50 or 60% drop, right? 50, 60% drop. People are kind of tired. They're anxious, and they want to just get out so the pain will stop. Okay, we have a cheat sheet over here that we call it the cheat sheet, and this is kind of the market psychology. So if you're a trader, okay, trading is 90% managing your emotions and 10% knowing what to do. If you're buying when everybody else is screaming from the top of the hills that everything's going to the moon, right? Kind of back in 2021 when Bitcoin, hit 70K, everybody and their mother was talking about it at Thanksgiving, right? Everyone's like, buy Bitcoin at 65, 70,000. And what happened? Right? The whales, they dumped it on us, okay? They were pumping it up in the media. All the influencers were telling you to buy it, so on and so forth. It goes from 70 down to 18. Okay, that's a big old despair dip. I think we can all agree it's been a bloody, bloody year for cryptocurrency over the last year and a half, maybe 2 years. It hasn't been a good time to buy, right? Because we've been in a downtrend, and we can identify that we were in a downtrend this whole time because, one, we were getting rejected on the 9, and we were below the 50-day moving average. So if you guys don't know our trading rules on this channel, we follow these to the T, okay? We trade a weekly chart. We're not day traders. We're looking to swing trade, okay? We want to make trades every 2 to 4 months, sometimes up to 6 months, okay? And we're willing to hold for a year, okay? And we know we're wrong really quick. Okay, so again, weekly chart. We're not day traders. We're not trading a minute chart, a 5-minute chart. We're not doing that. Okay, we don't want to sit at our computers for 8 hours a day. It's just not what humans were made to do. Okay, we want to put our money in, right? We want to buy down here and just wait. Okay, if you would have bought this last green dot on Bitcoin, you would have been in at 25,000 and you would have been out at about 50. That's a 100% move. Meaning you put $10,000 in or $1,000 in right here, you now have $2,000. Okay, now go repeat that process 10, 11 times, and you're going to have $1 million. Okay, it's all about being patient, folks. We shouldn't be making more than 20 trades a year. I don't think it's necessary. We should be trading less, okay, using this strategy. So again, if you're for day trading, if you're for, trying to make the quick come up, whatever, not the channel for you. We're trying to build long-term generational wealth, okay? We got generals, we got our admin having kids in here, okay? We're thinking about them. We're thinking about the Spartan army, baby. We're trying to build wealth. So, weekly chart, folks. The second rule, okay? And I know this might be repetitive for the people watching it, but again, I have to read this every day because if I don't sit here, it's all about discipline, folks. Like I said, 90% emotion, 10% knowing what to do. Okay, we got to manage our emotions and we got to stick to a strategy. If you don't have a strategy in your trading, you're going to lose. There's a reason why 90% of people lose at this. 90% of people do not make money because they are uneducated and they do not have a set of values or rules in place to get them to where they want to be. And I've been trading for almost 7 years now, okay? And these are the rules that I've come up with. This is the most successful strategy. I think it's a 90 to 95% hit rate if you follow everything to the T. So rule number 2 is the 50-week moving average. That is the EMA. Okay, my buttons keep messing up here, but that is that blue line right there, that light blue line. Okay, we want to trade with the trend. So when the price is above it, that means we're in an uptrend. Okay, you can see back here from 2021 to 2023, we were in a massive downtrend. Okay, we broke out of it though right here. Okay, there was your first trade on Bitcoin, boom, 25. We were actually calling the bottom down here off the monthly dot. That monthly dot called the bottom perfectly back there. January 2023, 18,000. You could have been in here. You guys are part of the channel. Some of you got in on that. Some of you capitalized. We're buying at 18K, but we want to trade with the trend as traders. So if it is above it, right, we want to be buyers. We want to be buying these dips. Boom, green dot, we're buying. Green dot, we're buying. Okay, bang. And then you can either hold through this stuff or you can sell it. But right now we're getting that macro, I mean, this trend is confirmed. Bitcoin is now in an uptrend. The macro move is just starting. Okay, so we're seeing a pullback. We called the red dot out on Bitcoin that was back on the 18th, about over a month ago. Okay, so we're looking for a 32 to 35K Bitcoin. I've been saying that for 3 or 4 weeks. Okay, and again, I'm not a genius. I'm just looking at what the chart's saying. You show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. Okay, this thing is going to come down to 32 to 35. We've already hit about 38. So that's where we're at. So that's rule number 2. And then rule number 3 and 4 are tied together. Again, we're buying the week that we get the green dot. That's when we want to take the position on the names we want to own for the long term. We are only buying on these green dots. We do not want to buy. I mean, you could try to anticipate it if you want to, but you'll never go broke waiting for confirmation. Do I jump the gun sometimes and get in a little early? Yes. Okay, but I have a reason for that 9 times out of 10. But the majority, right, if you want to do it right, just get in on the green dots. Just wait for the green dot. Boom. That will give you the stop loss, which brings me to rule number 6. Okay, rule number 5 is don't be greedy. Okay, take profits when you're up 1, 2, 3, 4, 500%. And then number 6 is use a stop loss. We identify our stop loss levels based on the bottom of the candle we get the green dot on. So for example, this one came here on the 25th, right here on Bitcoin. Okay, the stop loss would have been right there at 24, and it came at 26. So you're risking $2,000 to the downside to make 25,000 to the upside. That's 10x. That's 10 to 1 on your odds here, and Bitcoin's just getting started here. So I think we're going to run up all the way into 2025. I think that's how long this trend's going to last. But again, you got to use that stop loss because again, if we would have broke down and went the other way, that green dot would have been a liar. So these things aren't 100%, But I would say if you're using it in regards to the 50, like if you're buying these green dots and going long and the price is above the 50, I would say these signals are about a 90 to 95% hit rate. Okay, back here they're not accurate, right? Because we're in a downtrend. If you were buying throughout this time, you were trading against the trend. You were trading against the trend, trading against the trend, trading against the trend. Okay, and then what happened? Boom, there's the breakout. Boom. Realistically, that would have been our first entry right there. That would have been a good place to enter, too, right there at 19. Again, that monthly dot came right there in January. Banged out. Okay, but again, we trade a weekly here. Okay, and we can pay attention to the daily and the monthly and stuff like that. But I just want to give you guys some context around how we trade. Okay, and again, it's very important to follow the rules. The rules are all over here in the Discord. It's free to join if you're new. Okay, if you guys want to become a member and get access to the trade alerts, the 10x watch list, right? You can request charts for these videos, Overkill watch list. Okay, you can become a member, but everything else is free. Okay, you can come over here and get access to the free material. So with that being said, okay, these are from our members here in the Discord. All these chart requests, again, I appreciate you guys for the participation. I wake up, I'm excited to get up here and contribute to this community every single day. We are a community. And again, this channel is not about me, it's about all of us, folks. Share the knowledge, okay? Share your tickers. You know, contribute to the community, because that's what it's all about. Let's all come up together. It's no fun if you just come up by yourself. If you got people around you that you're coming up with, it's 10 times better and way easier to do. Okay? So I think we have an advantage over the majority of traders because we have people to hold us accountable for our trades and for what we do. And when everyone's transparent, right, that pays off big time. So let's take a look at these charts here. First chart request is going to be Link, L-I-N-K. This is Chainlink. Very strong fundamental name. The fundamentals of this name are extremely strong. What I like about Chainlink here is the fact that the stochastic is now down around 20. So that's getting back to the floor, kind of like it was back here in May. Okay, and where were we at in May? We were right there at $4. Okay, this thing went from about $5 all the way up to 18. That's almost a 400% trade there. So we're getting back to that point there on the stochastic, which is awesome. All we're missing is a green dot. Okay, and we have automation that calls out all the green dots over here and the red dots, so you guys literally never miss a trade. You can see every time there's a green dot on the weekly chart, boom. We have automation, we have AI that calls that stuff out. Okay, so that's gonna let us know, and then that'll be the entry. Right now, I'm loving this, dude. This is an extremely. This is the golden cross here, they call this. This is when the 50 crosses the 200. That is the 50-week moving average, and this is the 200-week moving average. So those are now crossing. So the next green dot on Chainlink, I mean, I don't even think it wouldn't be a bad place to start a position here. I would say the stop lot or the level to watch is $12. That's the kind of level we're holding at right now. There's potential for it to come down to 20. Okay, if you want to play this thing, I think you could start a position now and then enter again. So for example, half your position now and then half on the next green dot, if that's what you wanted to do. But this is a bull flag here. If you guys don't know what a bull flag is, go look it up on Google. It's when we jump up here and then we just consolidate. Okay, this is a textbook bull flag here. I'm actually going to call this over here in the chart analysis. Link, bull flag. Bang. That's beautiful right there, dude. I'm loving that cross. And yeah, if we come down to $10, $10.50, get the truck, folks. Get the truck. Link looks good. We got Beam. Okay, this is ugly. So again, if you're looking to go, and again, this is one of those names you guys called out that I don't know if it's the stock or if it's the crypto. So I'll just do both. But this is the stock. It's called Beam Therapeutics. Again, where are we? We're down below the 50-week moving average. So again, I'd be looking to short this thing if I wanted to play it because we're getting rejected off the 50-week moving average. And again, the 50-week moving average is the yearly average moving price. Okay, so that's the yearly average price for the asset. So if we're getting rejected off it, okay, we're making lower lows. So that was the stock, and I'm taking that one out. That's really ugly. It's a really ugly chart. I would not buy it. I'd be shorting it. And then Beam USD, it's another one. I don't know. There's not enough data on this one for me to really tell. If there's no data on Market Cipher, I can't tell you guys anything. Here's LCX. Nice breakout here on LCX. Okay, we're big over the 50 now. It's a great call out. Okay, shout out to whoever called it. But again, I would not be buying up here. Okay, this is where we want to take profits. So now we want to pay attention to LCX. Okay, that one's going on our altcoin watch list. Okay, big old breakout right there on LCX. I'm going to imagine this is like a penny stock. I'm going to call this in our 10x watch list over here. That's a good call out. Whoever called that out, shout out. But again, we want to wait for a pullback into that 50-week moving average. So ideally, right, we want to buy the bounces off the 50-week, off the light blue line. and we're sitting pretty far off of that right now. Okay, think of it as going to the store, right? Here's the average price of the year. This is what people are paying on average. Right now, LCX is 57% off of the average. So as traders, we don't want to buy stuff when it's 60% higher than the average. Okay, we want to buy it right at the average price and then play the bounce. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, guys, smash the like. Let me know in the chat. I want to know if that makes sense to you guys. Again, yearly average price. We're 60% off the average, so we want to be taking profits. And Market Cypher's even saying right here, take profits, take profits, take profits. Okay, here's Naka. So here's a great example right here. I don't know what this one is. Wow, who called this one out, dude? Let's go. Okay, that one's going on the watch list as well. Orange list is going to be our altcoin watch list. So if it has an orange, right, an orange signal there, okay, it's on the altcoin watch list. Why is my link not on a... Okay. Yeah, link's on the red list there. Okay. Naka, though. Look at this. This is a beautiful setup here, dude. Okay, let's get some analysis on this. Like, let's do some research. I got to see who called this out over here, dude. Shout out to my boy Crypto Boss. Let's go. Okay, it's a beautiful chart setup, dude. Okay, big breakout over the 50, that yearly average moving price. Where's the stochastics? Stochastics on the floor. Okay, stochastics on the floor there. All we're missing is a green dot, but I mean, that thing's at 0 now. So that tells you, boom, the price action is about ready to be done dipping, okay? And we went all the way up to $2.12. It's now down to about $1. So that's a 50% drop from where we were at. So if that thing comes down to 90 cents, that'd be the level. Let's wait on confirmation. I'm going to go ahead and, shoot. I got to somehow think of a way that I could, one sec here. I want to set the alert for everybody. Give me a sec here. Okay, this is that AI I was talking about over in the channel. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set an alert, and this is going to go ahead and notify us of a green dot. Bang. So that's going to notify us of a green dot. Let me go ahead and set a red one real quick, too. Just so I have it, because this looks good. This looks really good. Let's go right here. Okay, and again, if you guys want this trading indicator, you can get it over in the Discord as well. The link's right over there. Use it for yourself. It's the best investment I've ever made. And looks like we just got a signal going off there. ETH showing a red. We got ETH showing a red here live on stream. Okay, that's ugly there. That's real ugly right there. So you can see we called that out, right? You got the trade alert over here. Low's coming. Okay, I'm going to say that thing's probably going to go down and hit about 1950, 2000. Watch for a bounce off the 50. Okay, that's a red dot. So you can see that. That's our automation. Like that just happened 1 minute ago. Okay, and so look at that. Bang, sell signal. Okay, lows are coming on ETH. Again, everyone's pumping ETH up. Everybody, yeah, Ethereum, Grayscale, BlackRock, yeah, everybody buy it. Everybody buy it. Dump it. Okay, when the media channels are telling us to buy, that's when we look to sell or take some off the table. Because again, there has to be a buyer for these whales to sell. Okay, so they pump it out. They get Jim Cramer on there. They get all these people on Twitter to say, yeah. They release these news articles to get us all excited. And we're sitting 50 to 60% off of these averages. Okay, how far is ETH off the average? 20%. So again, if you put 10,000 or 1,000 in here, you now have 800 back down to there. Is that big of a dip? No. Ethereum's a massive market cap now. It's not like a penny stock to where it could drop like 60%. I'm not saying it can. I mean, we could come down here to 17. I mean, that's totally possible. But I don't want to buy till the stochastics back down here near the floor, because that's the momentum indicator. Okay, that tells you, if it's pointing down, it tells you, boom, the momentum's going to the downside, plus the red dot, plus we're overbought. So, folks, this is technical analysis. We're not looking to hit home runs. Could we miss some parabolic moves? Yes, but we're looking to hit singles and doubles. Okay, singles, doubles, maybe get some triples, and sometimes we will hit home runs. It will happen. But we got to stay disciplined, and we got to abide by the laws. Okay, so for example, Naka, this thing, Okay, the stochastic is closer to the floor, and it's closer to that 50-week moving average. Okay, so let's wait on that green dot. I just set the alert on Naka. Great call out over here. That thing's now on the watch list, and we'll keep an eye on it. ORAI. Aura chain. Okay, what are we seeing here? Okay, red dot, stochastic pointing to the floor. Okay, we're in a downtrend. We're trying to consolidate right there on that 9-week. I mean, if Bitcoin keeps going down, altcoins are probably going to follow, more than likely. So again, let's wait on confirmation. Let's wait for the green dot, and let's wait till the stochastic is closer to the floor. The stochastic is that light blue line right there. Okay, I'd like to buy it more around about $4.22. Here's ALF. This is Alphium. Again, where are we at? Red dot, bang, coming on down here. Okay, but I do like the breakout on this one. Okay, I do like the breakout. So again, we'd be looking to buy pullbacks into the 50-week moving average. The 50-week is that light blue line. Bang. That's around 54 cents. How far off of that are we right now? Well, let me tell you, 70% off the average price. So again, if you're a trader and you're buying stuff 70% off the average price, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right, folks. Okay, and that thing is now on... that one's going to be put on our watch list too. That one's in our watch list. So we want to buy down into that 54-cent level. Again, 70% off the average price is not where we're looking to buy. Give me one sec here. How's everybody doing in the chat, by the way? Let me know who's watching. Drop a comment if you're watching the replay. Shout out to the Spartan Army, baby. Let's go. Okay, here's another altcoin. Looks like a good breakout as well. So again, this one's pretty far off of the damn level, but it was a nice breakout. So 54% off. I want to see a big, nasty dip into that level. I'm going to go ahead and add this one too. Okay, and we'll keep an eye on that as well. So we want coins that are above the 50-week because we're buying right now. We're in a bull market. Okay, we just flipped from a bull market. We've been in a bull market since January of last year, technically. Okay, but technically, this is when the big phases, I mean, folks, we're going to get this over the next year, year and a half. This kind of move is going to happen. It's coming. Okay, right now, we're in a bit of a bear trap, right? Everyone just bought Bitcoin at 50,000 because Jim Cramer told them to, and now it's going to dip, and everyone's going to sell, and then the whales are going to step in, and they're just going to send it, dude. This is going to happen. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not like a switch that you could just turn on and off. This is a progressive move that happens. Okay, and we're going to be right here to call out the top, just like we called the top in 2021 and just like we called the bottom in 2020. What was that, 2023? So we'll tell you. We'll tell you when it's going to happen. But right now, folks, we're in this awareness phase now. We're at the end of the awareness phase. I believe we're entering a mania phase. Okay, we're coming into an election. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now. Okay, there's so much happening. Okay, so it's going to be mania, kind of like it was in COVID. You guys remember that? You guys remember COVID? I remember COVID. Okay, that's something like mania. Something's going to happen, and it's going to just go to the moon. Okay, and then there's going to be extreme greed and delusion up here. Everyone's going to say, oh, it's the greatest economy ever, and everything's so amazing, and everybody just put your 401ks and sell your house and buy Bitcoin at 70,000, and then it's just they're going to flush it on everybody, unfortunately. But we're staying ahead of the curve. Okay, we're the few, the proud, the Spartans, folks. Ain't no messing around here. I like this one, though. Nice breakout again. Let's just wait to get it back at that average price. Let's wait on it. Let's sit on it. KTO. Nice. Nice trend here. This is from our boy Tim over here, I think. Tim? Yep. KTOS. So these next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are from Tim. He's been killing it over there in the Discord. Shout out to Tim, man. Okay, so what do we have here? We're trending above the 50. That's great. Okay, rule number 1 and 2 are checked. I like where the stochastic is down here on the floor as well. Looks like this is some type of a defense and security solution. So, I mean, if we go into World War III, this thing will probably moonshot. Okay, but I like this. I like this name a lot. Let's, I don't know what the market cap of this is, but I'm going to go ahead and add that to the altcoin watch list as well. What I'd wait on is the green dot, but right here, you could start dollar cost averaging if you'd like to. Because, again, the stochastic is pretty close to the floor. It could dip down here to 1644, but watch for a bounce off the 50. I mean, it bounced on the 50 there. It bounced off the 50 there. Why not here? Okay, why not here? If you wait for the confirmation of the green dot, you won't be wrong. Okay, you could easily set a stop loss. But I'm thinking this thing could probably I mean, I'd put a stop loss at $16. That'd be your stop. If 16 breaks, this trend is broken. 16 is the level there. TGI, Triumph Group. Okay, nice big breakout there. Again, just something like it happened right here. Big breakout, and then what happened? Boom, pulled it back, consolidated, rip. What does that look like? Okay, pump it up, pull it back, rip it up. Okay, pump it up, pull it back, rip it up. That's what we're looking for. Okay, we want names that are making higher highs. Okay, boom, big breakout of the trend. It's now in an uptrend. Let's watch for a pullback here. If we get a pullback back down to $12, that's where we could think about buying. But as of right now, again, you got red on market cipher and the stochastics way up here. So let's be patient for an entry on this one. Yes, it's consolidating right there. Like if you want to play the continuation on this, put a stop loss at 410. Okay, right about at that level. That's kind of where we're just sitting right now. I mean, yes, this is a bull flag as well. Okay, and yeah, we could rock it up there to $30. That's a 100% move. But I'd wait for confirmation of the green dot. That's always my best advice, is just wait for confirmation. I don't think you can go broke waiting for confirmation. Can we guess here and see what happens? Yeah, we can try to anticipate it. But technically, right now it's overbought, and it's looking like we got earnings coming up too. I just saw. Okay, so earnings is right there on the February 7th. So that's in about 2 weeks. So earnings is always a wild card. I'd wait till after earnings to buy this one, and if they sell off on earnings, okay, and come down to 12, I'd eat it up, dude. Okay, and I'm going to add this one to the list as well. Good call out there. That one's on the 10x watch list now. I'm adding that one in. Let's go. That's not really a 10x coin, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like 100%, but it is an altcoin. So, or kind of a smaller cap stock, it looks like. AGAE. This is an interesting play here. We got a green dot on this one. Look at that. Okay, that one's at about $1. That one looks like it wants to reverse there. Okay, it's a true penny stock right here. Okay, that is a real penny stock right there. So we're getting the green dot this week. So what can we do? We could set our stop loss at 105. The current price is 121. You're risking about 15 cents to the downside, which is about 10% off the play here. This one looks good too. That one's going on the penny stock list as well. And again, we got to set our stop loss at 105. I'd call it $1. Okay, and you just got to know you're risking 20% on the trade, but if it goes back up to, $2.60, that'd be a massive move. And this is a nice bounce here too off that 50-week. I like this one here. AGAE. That's an interesting play there. Disney. Disney don't look bad. I mean, it's gotten absolutely annihilated over the last, since 2021? Okay, it's down here on the floor. Okay, it's down. I mean, it's been wrecked. So all the weak hands are out of Disney right now. But what I'm seeing right here is a setup. Okay, you got a green dot here on. Whew, I'm going to go ahead and call this out for you guys over here. We should have got this. Stop at the yellow. Okay, let me go ahead and add the alert real quick again. For some reason, we took that off. Okay, so that's going to go ahead and notify us over there too. And then the red one. Yep. So again, you guys will never miss an alert, ever, in the history of existence, if you're a member of the Discord. So for the price of one Starbucks coffee, you guys can get access to these alerts if you're not in the game yet. I mean, $7 a month is one Starbucks coffee a month. You got to sacrifice that Big Mac. Y'all shouldn't even be eating fast food, actually. So $7 is $7. You could probably make your money back off one trade. You probably pay for your lifetime membership with that kind of investment. And well, if you hit one of these trades. So Disney looks solid here for a setup. Tim knows what he's doing, man. Tim knows what we're looking for here on this channel. So the more people that can understand what we're looking for, like we're breaking up, we're consolidating on that 50-week. What do we got? We got a green dot buy signal. Bang. We can set our stop loss at 88, or we could even move it up here to the bottom of this week's candle at 90. We're risking $4 to the downside. All-time highs on this one was up at 200, so there's a 100% move to the upside. Okay, I really like this setup. I really like the setup. Let's set a stop at 90. Okay, we'll actually put the stop right here at 89. 89's our stop on Disney for a trade. Looks good. Okay, I'd probably take profits. Well, I'd be looking to take profits when the stochastic gets back up here at 100. Right now it's sitting at about 74. So this looks like a breakout on Disney. Do they got earnings coming up? Okay, and look at the daily. The daily's even looking like it's going to get that golden cross there. Boom, it does have earnings though. It does have earnings on the 7th. So if you want to play it, okay, you could do half before earnings and half after, but it could definitely pull back to around 90 and then rip. Okay, watch for a pullback into earnings. To 90. That's what I would say. And the monthly, I mean, it's been so if you guys think Disney's going to be around, I think they're a successful company. Obviously they've gotten absolutely annihilated in the bad economy because nobody's going to Disneyland or Disney World because they don't got any money, right? So they've been hurt there. But they got the streaming service, and damn near everyone I know who has kids has the Disney, and then they own Hulu as well. So they're just kind of like Netflix. And you guys saw Netflix. That thing beat on their earnings. It was up what, 10%? I mean, that thing's got a big fat bar. I mean, this is a pretty big breakout on Netflix. It's sitting a little far off the 50 for me. What is this? Oh, I'm looking at it different. I'm like $9,000 for that's BMV. Sitting at 500 right now. I'd want to buy it more toward like probably around 400. Just too extended for me. You guys see this chart? I mean, I don't want to buy up here. I'd probably be looking to take profits off that move. But my whole point is Disney, they can compete, folks. They can compete with Netflix, right? And they're just getting more users with that. So once the economy picks back up, people start going on vacation again. I think Disney could come back. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. If anything, Elon Musk will buy them out or something. But this is a breakout, folks. That looks good. 89's a stop. That's a buy. That's a buy signal right there. Again, called out over here just now. Bang, dude. Shit. Looks good. Stop. Set a stop at 89. Looks good for a setup here. Could pull back to 90 before earnings. Keeping an eye. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. Shout out to the Overkill Army, baby. Let's go. See what I'm saying? I would have never seen this setup if it wasn't for the community, guys. We're all in this thing together. And that's a nice setup. Okay, 89, again, that's going to be your stop. We got a few more names here. BNT, that one's right into our 50-week. That one's right into the yearly moving average. I'd set a stop right there at 60 cents. Okay, and again, the stochastic's on the floor. We're just missing that green dot. But if you want to anticipate the green dot here, if you think it's going to bounce off this 50, again, set the stop at 60 cents. This thing doesn't look bad. And I'm going to go ahead and add this one into our altcoin watch list as well. Let's keep an eye on that. Again, it's above the 50. It's consolidating right on it. I like it. I'd like to know what this thing does, Tim. I'd like to know the fundamentals of this. And I need to get that alpha bot installed. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. E-Gold. E-Gold, nice breakout here as well. Okay, but we're just a little far off for the stochastic. The stochastic's right in the middle, so you're buying mid-range. We want to buy at the bottom, right? We want to buy when people have been annihilated. We want to buy when people are crying to their mothers, right? Their wives are leaving them, right? Because they just lost all the money. Okay, we want to buy in despair. We want to buy the dips on the bottom, not right in the middle. Okay, I'm not an on the fence kind of guy. I'm either all in or all out, and I want to go all in down here when we're oversold and the momentum is telling me it's been overdone to the downside. And we know that by using technical analysis, by using the stochastic, and we're entering on these greens. Okay, so let's wait for that again. I like it. It's right into that 50-week, and look at this. We've been in a downtrend for almost a year and a half, and we're just now breaking out. So I've talked about this macro breakout multiple times. Okay, again, this doesn't happen every day, folks. This happens every couple of years. And this is a big old breakout. It's pulling right back into the 50. So next green dot will be the entry candle on E-Gold. That's a name on our Overkill watch list that we will get notified over there in the Discord as well on. Here's Rose. Rose, another name breaking out as well. So I'm watching for a bounce around 7 cents on Rose. Again, little overextended. Last dot is red. Momentum's to the downside. I don't want to buy a falling knife. I want to wait till she smooths out, kind of like this. This is where I want to be entering. Okay, bang, green dot, rip it up. Okay, let's wait for that. We're still a ways off that 50-week. I'm going to add that one to the altcoin watch list as well. We're just starting this altcoin watch list, so it just got started. We had one way back in the day, but it fell through the cracks. But yeah, we're watching that one. TAI. This one's from my boy Smartass over there in the Discord. This thing, Smartass was a little slow calling this one out. Okay, it opened up at $2 and went all the way up to 20. There's a 10x. So this is one of those ones we want to keep an eye on and just buy the pullbacks. So we'll keep an eye on it for pullbacks for Smartass in there. He's pretty stoked on this one. So if this thing pulls back to like $5, that's where we'd want to enter. Again, no data on Market Cipher, but we're not buying after 10, 12 weeks of going straight up. We're just asking to get flushed on there if that's what we're doing. Okay, wait for the pullback. The first pullback is always the best one to buy. Always the best one to buy. So keep an eye on that. That's another penny stock there. TAI. That's TIA. I'm sorry. Here's PayPal. Again, this kind of looks like the breakout we had there on Disney. I just want to see a bigger breakout over the 50. We're right into the 50 right now, and we got earnings, but there is some volume picking up before earnings. So that's actually the first time that's happened, right? Earnings, what happened here? They were selling it. What happened here on earnings? They were selling. This is big volume, right? This is unusual volume here going into earnings. And they're kind of a crypto name too, PayPal is. And look at their chart. They've been absolutely annihilated. They were up here at $320 back in August of 2021. You know, guys, I like PayPal, dude. I think they got some staying power. Again, are we buying it at the best possible price technically? No, but we're going to definitely keep our eye on this for trades coming up, and we have alerts set on it. Okay, I want to see a breakout and a pullback into the 50 to be sure. But one thing that's really catching my eye that I don't call out very often is the volume. You can see two big volume bars there. That's not retail buying, folks. Okay, this is big whale volume here. That's billions and billions of dollars. Okay, and why are they buying it? Okay, why are they buying a stock it's down? I mean, this thing's down 82% off the high. Okay, if it goes back to where it was at, that's a 500% move on PayPal. So this could be a longer term, like buy it and you know, hold it for a couple years. Right now, on the weekly though, we're not where we need to be. I want to see it. I got a feeling it's going to break out over the 50 after earnings. I think earnings is going to be the catalyst that sends it up. Then I think we get a pullback and then we go. So let's watch for that on PayPal again. I don't think this is a bad place to start. I mean, you're technically getting in where whales are getting in right here because those are the two biggest volume bars I've seen in ever, right? There's never been those two big of volume bars on the weekly there. That's unusual volume, okay? Unusual volume. And now my chart's all messed up. What just happened? Oh, man. Okay, let me add the volume back there. If you guys want to add the volume, it's pretty easy. You just type in volume. What's this? So this will actually tell you not quite unusual yet. Okay, there's an indicator down here called the relative volume. These big bars right here, these are the unusual ones. So this is like whale volume, whale volume, whale volume. You can see we're almost to that point this week. So earnings will probably send it over that. I want to keep that. I'm not going to use it on the chart, but that's an interesting one to play. And I think we will see some unusual volume. Again, earnings is always a catalyst for the stock. And how do I get that damn volume? Give me a sec. I lost my volume indicator, dude. I don't know which one I was using. Oh, shoot. I don't really pay a lot of attention to it anyway, but there we go. There, it's back now. So again, two big bars, that's whale volume there on PayPal. You're seeing that. So if you want to go long on PayPal, I don't think this is a bad place to start a position. Okay, and I'm talking, when I say long, I mean like wait 2 years type of thing. And here's Meta. This is Facebook again, just parabolic move. Buying any pullbacks into the 50 on Meta, just too far off right now. This thing's had a parabolic move from 80 all the way up to 400. There's 300% on your money. Okay, big tech's just ripping. And here's DOT. This is Polkadot. This is a very strong cryptocurrency, strong fundamental name at least. Okay, and we're pulled back right into the 50 right now. If we hit $5, I think that'd be a great place to watch for a bounce. Again, just wait on the green dot on dot there. Matic, same thing. Matic don't look that good either. Okay, that looks like a rejection to me off of the 50. I think there's some better names to trade than Matic. INJ, another very strong name. We called that sell signal out back there a couple weeks ago, and this thing looks like it's about ready to crack. So what we're looking for is a pullback just like we got here. Boop, into the 50. Okay, that's a perfect setup right there. Here's the breakout. There's the pullback. There's the dot. There's the rip. I mean, you play. If this is a definition of a perfect setup here on the channel. Okay, we have the breakout and the perfect setup. Look at that. 600% move there, folks. You put 10 grand in on that dot, you're up to $70,000. Okay, congratulations. Okay, now go find one more and you're probably a millionaire at that point, depending on how much you start with. But again, the breakout over the 50, the yearly average moving price, the pull back into it, and then the rip, folks. I'll leave you with that. We'll see you guys on Saturday for the club call. Okay, that's going to be dropping right here on YouTube. Shout out to the Overkill Army, baby. Shout out to the Spartans. Hey, shout out to the recruits. We're growing every single day, folks. We're taking this thing to the freaking moon. Let's get it. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.